There are many pitfalls that can jeopardize your ability to succeed. We inhabit a perilous world. You must be not only wise, but also vigilant. Dysfunctional mindsets are lethal. They'll sabotage all positive ventures. We'll examine these destructive mindsets, how to identify them, their nature, and the antidote. I consider myself an expert, having experienced every one. Here is the compilation. Mind traps. The first is apathy, the individual who simply isn't bothered, merely coasting. A crucial flaw in drifting. You can't float to the peak of a mountain. The person rationalizes, I don't see the point in getting so intense. To be a true achiever, you must cultivate intensity. Here is the secret to a fulfilling existence. Commit your absolute best effort to everything you undertake. Apply yourself fully. This commitment will either swiftly unlock an opportunity or signal a necessary shift. The illusion is, if I only had a better occupation, I would truly commit. That is self-deception. Wherever you are, commit fully. This simple act transforms your life. Eliminate this affliction. The next is hesitation, mental gridlock. The person struggles to commit to a decision, admitting, I know I'm stuck between two choices, worrying about the wrong path. Listen, after a certain point, it makes no difference. Just decide and act. Any route is better than none. The optimal approach. Commit one way or the other. Select a course and pursue it fully. If it's the incorrect direction, you will discover that fact sooner. A life rich with experience is marked by constant choices. Mistakes equip you with greater insight. Focus on how many choices you can embrace. Cast off indecision. The subsequent one is skepticism. Doubt spreads like a contagion. The most damaging is self-doubt. The person questions his potential and ability to succeed. You can imagine the harm that inflicts. The key: flip the script and become a believer. Recognizing your intrinsic self-worth is the genesis of all advancement. If those first three don't catch you, this next one certainly will. Anxiety, worry. That is a crippling condition, leading to stress. Worry long enough, and it will bring you to despair. I was once a champion worrier. My advice? Abandon it. It is necessary. It took nearly a full year to conquer the habit. I discovered it is possible to live an extraordinary life, free from worry. Not free from struggle, but free from anxiety. The next mindset trap: excessive caution. Some individuals never achieve much because they are overly reserved. This is the fearful approach. For me, the primary obstacle was always the risk. I would constantly think, what if this were to happen? It is the classic language of scarcity. Then I realized, life itself is all risky. If you think making an attempt is risky, wait until you receive the cost of inaction. Do not seek security. Seek adventure. It is better to have 30 years packed with excitement than 100 years isolated in a refuge. The next destructive mindset is pessimism, the lethal tendency to only focus on the negative side, listing every reason why something is impossible. The unfortunate pessimist lives a miserable life. He doesn't look for what is right, he hunts for flaws. This is the poor soul who misses the sunset, only noticing the dust on the glass. The pessimist's container is half empty. The optimist's is half full. The answer: it is entirely dependent on your perspective. Our lives are primarily shaped by how we perceive things. My mentor taught me that poor thinking habits keep most people struggling financially. Most people work hard, but they do not engage in hard thinking. The mind functions like a mental factory. Everything you ponder delivers ingredients into this factory, constructing your existence. As you think, so you become. I used to fill my mind with bad news and disaster stories from the morning paper. What a person reads pours substantial material into his mental factory. One of the nicest descriptions for much of what people read is junk. Can you seriously imagine dumping a barrel of junk into this factory and emerging with a positive life? It is impossible. Here is how you construct a good life. Choose the correct ingredients. Exclude the harmful ingredients. This process begins with thought. Life contains both sugar and poison. You must be careful. My mentor's most valuable maxim: every day, stand sentinel at the entrance of your mind. You decide what enters your mental factory. The final mindset trap is complaining, weeping, griping, murmuring. This one is fatal. Engage in it, and you might as well abandon hope for the future. Spend 5 minutes complaining, and you have wasted 5 minutes. initiating the economic decay of the soul. It is a lethal condition. Be alert for the forces that can shatter all the positive things you initiate. The conflict is underway. Ensure you are prevailing in this conflict. This knowledge is a critical part of that.